Hello, welcome back to another Friday Fun Night with Hockey Coach Coach Frenchie directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on an amazing, great Friday night, June 13, 2025. Hopefully, an amazing, great week. And now you're ready for your weekend or the summertime, honestly, middle of June, 2 weeks before the NHL Draft 2025. And we're going to try the best. We have a good time together talking about anything, everything. This is a night where you can have a great time with all of you together and sharing your knowledge about different story. Yeah, no obligation. The Friday night, I follow the chat. I follow everyone. If you have any question, you use the letter Q in front of your question. I'm going to answer to your question. But I have a couple of news in NHL. I have a couple of news about the Montreal Canadiens. We're going to review the NHL draft a little bit for the Montreal Canadiens. We're going to review the rumor in NHL and the Montreal Canadiens. So we have enough of continents to talk about, and hopefully we have a great time together. And I can wait to see what they look like at the end of the night. Don't forget the Friendship Quiz, week number 2 of the Friendship Quiz. Last time, A2, a Frank win the Friendship Quiz. Tonight is again a question about the playoff NHL. RJ Calabo is in the house. Alexi is in the house. Welcome back, Alexi. We have Philip from Sherbrooke is in the house. Roger Delaney knocked the door tonight. We have Roger, like I said, with Billy. We have also Randy Walkman is in the house from Calgary. Welcome back, both from Alberta. And then we have Frank, will not be here tonight to defend his winning Friendship Quiz. But Frank will be back tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we go to NBA. NBA game final tomorrow, game number 4. And then Sunday, we're going to the game number 5 between Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers. We have Alexi. I have a question. I want to know what is Jacob Elwazak upside. But this is a forward for the play in the SHL. Play also the G20 National. Is right now on the bottom of the first round pick in 2025. He was the year before the year started in October. It was approximately between 15 to 20. He got down more and more. Expectation was high for him at the hockey tournament junior. Did not reach those full U18, by the way, last summer. And he's struggling right there. Middle of the 6 maximum. I will see more the bottom 6 for him. But again, you never know how they're going to develop for him. But this is a players it was more on the downside of the during the year compared to other players prospect they are picking up and pass him and the selection of the NHL draft 2025. But again, is a quality hockey players bring him to be a first round pick at 2025. We have to see which team want to get him be a part of their team. Great skater, by the way, but just does not compete like I would like him to compete. Like when I said that, go to the net, crash the net, go in at the middle of the ice. He's more a peripheral player, so that's what maybe hurt him at the end of the day. Alexi, Mr. Casey is in the house. The number 1 fan of Cole Caulfield. Caulfield 38 goals last season, if I can recall it. Great year for the Montreal Canadiens. Caulfield, it was, I heard news about Caulfield 2 days ago. I cannot remember. Or maybe tease Lane Hudson. Yeah, he was teasing Lane Hudson, but why did not go to the dinner when he got the trophy? So Caulfield like to make some joke around the team. So that's happening with Cole Caulfield about that. A2, hey guy, going to make some dinner. Will be listening at the kitchen. Don't forget to come back for the Friendship Quiz. A2, we'll be right back for you on 10:15 or 10:20. A2 10:10. After 10, A2 going to do the the Friendship Quiz. No game hockey day of Sunday. What is Atkinson, Keisha, Etchison, upside. Look, this player is a defenseman, a solid defenseman. When you think about him, you think about Romana with New York Canada's drop on the Montreal Canadiens. He's going to be a top 12. I'll be shocked he's go a little bit after that. Good skater, but the guy hit everything around him. Is physical, good size body, good skater. Play better on the defensive side of the game. And funny net is like the people that are not scared of him, but he can hit anyone. So this is what Etchinson is, and a good skater overall, by the way. So tomorrow, now, G, check on the NHL news. G, let me check again. Saturday, you're right. Is the game tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. I don't know why I said that Sunday. Oh, yeah, I know what. I know why. Why, coach? It's because my sometime they will give me the time of the morning for me. So they bring me to the Sunday morning at 7 o'clock. So that was the reason behind that. So you're right. Saturday night, we're going to do the game, hockey game. So we're going to change this on my right side. So it's not this. It will be Sunday. We're going to do NBA MLAB. Question: what you think about the Newhook at second center? Look, Newhook is going. If they do organically, um, they have a facility to change. Newhook attack if they want to. Both of them bring some strength upside, right? Newhook brings speed, not good on face off. Is not a finisher. Is good. His okay IQ is not bad at all. It's just like we want him to be a little bit more a finisher. And a finisher for him, yeah, no doubt in my mind, he have to score 20 goals. But the problem with Newhook and Dak, minus 21 and minus 29. If you play with Patrick Laney, both of them, Laney is not the best player on defensive zone coverage. So it let you only limit up on the left side. So it's not the best option about Newhook. I would like his game produce more points. Yeah, no doubt in my mind this kid can score 20 goals. No doubt in my mind he can be 40 to 50 points. But you need to improve two things. His face-off percentage, at least 47, 46, 47. And secondly, he need to improve his defensive zone coverage as a second center. Have a good end of the season last year, but again, it's the same situation he did before that, the year. So, the best role for him is to be on the third line. I think that's what I feel. I think with the departure of Devorek or Armia or both of them, the open spot on the PK, I think Newhook could be that kind of players, in my opinion, on the PK because he can use his speed. It don't take too much to have a big, to be smart, and you have to be smart enough to know what's going on the ice, read the play, or. But at the end of the day, New York can accomplish that. That will give him a little bit more satisfy his time on the ice for the Montreal Canadiens if he play on the bottom six. If you play on the second line, but already play him on the top six, you play him already on power play. It would be better for the Montreal to select another player for the PK to balance the time for all of them. I think it will be, if I'm Martin St. Louis, I look more for the bottom six with the Montreal Canadiens. But again, I think they could join another players. Are you still doing NBA, Billy? The next game, I think it will be Sunday, look like now. So, yes, if it's the case, I'm not sure about that, Billy. Thanks, Philip, for your question, guys. Like I said, we're out together here, and we don't have any expectation, any template. It's just a fun Friday night together, and let's have a good time. Mr. Sand, the man is in the house. Welcome back. If Newhook is not second center, we are in the big trouble, Casey. But sometimes you have no chance. I think at the end of the KC, we still are rebuilding team. We still try to develop the young players. And I think to know the word patient is the key for the Montreal Canadiens. They will try to look around, but they don't have enough players. They don't have the market, the value. I'm sorry. Let's start with over. The Montreal Canadiens does not have anything in their hands to trade. This is a problem. At least if you want to trade Caulfield, Suzuki, Sakaski, Demidov, Kaden Coley, Leonardson. This is the value you can trade. But it's not Newhook, not Kubidak, not Mike Madison, Josh Anderson are going to bring a second center at 26 years old. A mini star, right? So at the end of the day, KC, we have to be patient again 1 more year, maybe 2 more years to see what kind of player they can get. They can have the transition players. We talk about Eric Carlson during the William Carlson during the week. We talk about now the rumor what the Blues going to do with Kiru, Mehdi Pernier. Now you can go with Grenland if you want to, but the philosophy of Montreal Canadiens is changing. When I said that, you're going to see tonight, I'm going to talk about Ken Hughes and Jeff Gordon are looking for 2 things. Sorry, guys. Yesterday, I had the EC on back and forth, and now my voice is, my throat is hurting, so you're going to see me coughing for a couple of times tonight, so I apologize. And the internet is so this morning, so stay with me, guys. I appreciate all of you. Click on the like, subscribe, become a member of the channel to stay us alive. Our goal is to get 100 member of the Hockey Nation show. $2.99 per month, guys. For what we bring on the table, it's not much, and I think so far we did very good about that. About this, so I was going about this. Ken philosophy can use Jeff Gordon. 2 things. Remember that for the NHL draft. Compete, compete, compete. They want players at that level. Compete, compete, compete. Then you have to be big, big size, big, 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". This is what they're targeting at the NHL Draft 2025. They start last year. Look their pick last season. Tyler Thorpe, 6'5". The kids from BCHL, 6'3". They go big. So Montreal Canadiens are targeting like that. So they don't want to bring Marco Rossi. That's why Grenland for me is not a no-no with the Montreal Canadiens because Montreal are looking good. Jordan Kyrou will be a great player for the Montreal Canadiens. But the Montreal are stuck with that part. And 1 year, with more draft pick, they have more possible. Of course, you can trade Michael Edge, you can trade those prospects. It's not just Roy are going to bring you a player. It's not Caden Primo. It's not like those kind of players with the Laval Rocket. So, we'll see what's happening there. Sunday, the game. Thanks so much, RJ. I have this feeling we're going to get Dawson Mercer. The problem, Billy, they're not going to trade Mercer, the New Jersey Devils. New Jersey Devils, Mercer fit very well at what they're looking for. The Devils are looking to shrek the salary cap. So they have 2 players they try to shopping this summer. Doug Hamilton, defenseman, and trade Audrey Palat. 2 players have $9.5 million, so with $9 million minimum Hamilton, and Palat, all players, $6 million. So the Devils are looking to bring another top 9, I prefer a top 6, a big winger. Now, I'm going to slide this here right now. Jason Robinson to the Devils. The Devils sent down to them Simon Nemec, the right defenseman. While the Dallas start looking for right defenseman, they're going to trade them. That's kind of players you can trade Dawson Mercer. But I don't see the Devil trade that cat because now you're just 1-to-1. So I think you're going to focusing on Simon Nemec trade two other players with them. Just take him out of my mind. So this is what they're looking for, the Devils, Billy, about that. Any thought on the second round draft pick for Abs? Oh, yeah, Roger. Size, compete, compete. So we have a couple of players right there. Um, I don't want to go there right now, but I don't want to show the video, the graphic. But I will say to you, Roger, I don't think so. Old Graf will be there. It's a 6'4" players, but it could be there. If he's there, the Montreal going to select him. Um, Mason West is very interesting kid. He's 6'6", play football, quarterback. He play hockey. He have both a scholarship, but he want to finish his year at the football in December, join the USHL. I think he's with Fargo, I believe, in USHL. This is a player, a two player going now between 32 to 45. All depends. Because the size of Mason West and our graph, it could be a little bit lower. Can a Montreal trade 41 plus 49, Roger, and drop at 35 or 36, 37, and if they see the name on the board? Possible. I think if I was Montreal, I would do that. But again, this is the two players that would be interesting. They have Zakowski. Zach Ralski, I apologize. He's an MHL junior players and KHL and Russia. Is a winger 6'1", 6'2". Very good players, compete a lot. Need to improve his skating. But this is a name to remember, Zarovski. Yeah, Pupanikis, a big defenseman, 6'5". I can looking about that one over there. After the pick number 50, 55, you're going to see, guys, after that, the problem, it's a weak draft. You have many players are small and they are good players. 5'10", 5'11", 5'9". Schmidt, Egberg, Romano. They are small. And that's not targeting Montreal Canadiens. They want big. So is it Carter Amico at 49? I think it's too early. Can Amico be at 79? He have broken his leg last year. I think one player not talking about this guy, his name is, I cannot remember his first name, guys. But it's M. Guard. What does name? Is a forward. He compete hard. He crafts to the net. He have to improve his skating. But the kid is compete is 6'3", I believe now, 6'4". He grow. He have a good year overall, but I think there's that nobody talk about him. Can Montreal take a chance like that at 41, 49? A player where it's a little bit higher on the you try to get a home run, like it makes sense. So this is a nine of players like I cover a little bit over the draft to get what kind of player can be like Popan Nakis, guys. He's a defenseman, 6'5". Nobody talk about him. But it could be a good selection. 49 is it early? Possible. But if you try to get a home run, you try to get that one over there. Or you want to play shaker. I think Montreal Canadiens right now, with all the prospects they have, all the draft they have, is it very important to one pick or two pick close to try to get a home run on the board? You have forward Murdoch. I think Murdoch will be out before that. So we'll see what's happening on that one. Let's see what we get here. Again, a little bit. Like I said, yeah, we don't have anything. We have pick Casey. Yeah, we have pick, but it's not good. The pick this year, Casey. So the weak draft is not great. This is a problem you get, Casey. Thanks so much. Any thought on the second round draft pick ad? So I get that answer. Ron, welcome in the house. Tony, welcome back. I like the ad just the way they are. I will not change anything. I change a thing. Let them grow as a team. Not a bad statement, Tony. But it's not enough to make a contender team. Look the Fleur Panthers example. What he did. Said that you have no rush to looking for a second center right now this summer. If it's not working, you can wait next year. So I like your philosophy, but at some point you need to take players coming to pick up a spot at Amia, Animan. You said no, coach, Animan will be fine. Listen, guy, Animan has 0 goal in the last 35 games. So he can be fine to hit players. But at some point you need someone to put the puck in the net. And I say he's not coming back. I just said Animan, his job is not guaranteed in the Montreal Canadiens. And then you have a spot for the Warwick too. So you have, is it possible coming for Kapanen or Beck? We'll see what's happening there, Tony. But at some point, you need better to get close to what you want to be a playoff team year after year. So that's what we at right now. But I can understand your philosophy about that. Thanks for all the like we got so far. Appreciate all of you guys. Woody Snyder is in the house. Happy Friday. For Donald Boulder. Boulder. Great location for the student at the Boulevard University. We have a super chat. Billy scored the first. Excuse me, guys. Billy scored the first goal of the night, guys. A super chat, $10 at the front party. Here we go. Thanks so much, Billy. Thank you. He did it again, Mr. Billy. Scored the first goal of the night for the Hockey National Show on the front Friday night for the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy. And we're going to get an assist. I was going to get an assist to Ron, the moderator, with the Hockey National Show. Ron, have a big news for you, Ron. And I want to hear from you on that one. And notre ami, our friend, Randy Walkman, he helped us on the NHL draft. So both of you, thanks so much to be a part of the show tonight. Don't forget, guys, click on like. You said, hey, Cole, you don't answer your question, guys. I go one by one down, and then I get there about it. Right? The first two pick time is now. Is a possibility for the Montreal Canadiens. Trade the first two pick. But the only thing we'll do is move forward, move up. And so if Montreal is targeting one player to go 16, 17, and they try to get 12 a player on the board, that's possible, but not those two picks will helping to get a second center in return because it's a weak draft pick. In my opinion. Then, more of a quiz. What jersey NB was won the most in the history of the Habs? I was surprised when I found out the jersey number. Now, I'm confusing all the time with that question. Is it number 20? I answered that one a couple of months ago. I know 24 was a lot, but this question come early, and then if it's a number between 10 to 20, I said, oh yeah, it was that number. So I cannot confirm exactly, but I saw that before that. Now I can cheat and go on the Canadian jersey, but it's not going to do. I saw this out of my head, but this is what I'm thinking. I could be completely wrong. Then that question came. Anthony Manzano, big fan of the Florida Panthers. Welcome back, Anthony. Zev Lecav, my friend Zev, someone Philippine somehow. We don't need too much about money anymore. No, not at this moment, Zev. You have a great summer, Zev. He's a winner of the Bill Mastodon Trophy Awards in NHL. Great year overall, Shaman with the Columbus Blue Jacket. You have a trade between the Boston and the Carlo Avalanche, the Chicago Blackhawks. Thanks for the update. Anthony, if the Panthers lose Bennett, is there anybody in the free agency is not excellent young? Anthony, they don't have a lot this year. After Bennett, it's Tavares. They're going to get there. But here what's going to happen, Anthony. They're going to sign Bennett and they're going to sign Ekblad. Both of them going to return it with the Panthers. they're going to let it go, Brett Marchand. Brett Marchand is 37 years old. Marchand, he won the Stanley Cup before. Marchand is his final year contract. That's it. He's not going to sign a fight, you know. So Marchand is looking for one thing: money, money. Put the money on the table. I'm going to play with you. That's it. That's all. I'm telling you right now, he's going to get a 2-year deal, a 3-year deal at $8 million, $7 million, Brett Marchand, and that money it will be benefit for the Panthers to use that money for Ekblad and Bennett. The Florida Panthers are approximately $19.1 million. They have to sign 5 players of that or 6 players. So you put both Bennett at $15 million. They will have to trade maybe a contract of the lower bottom 6. But at the end of the day, Anthony, expect that Bennett with the Florida Panthers. I don't see him leaving. At least I think give him like $11-12 million. You know what happened, guys? It's too much for him. He scored what 51 points last year at 20 goals, 25 goals. But I don't see that, Anthony. We want to Dimdov to win the rookie of the year. You cannot with Newhook or Mr. Mate the Glass Daka. We need to make a trade or sign someone. Not necessarily, Casey. The trophy rookie of the year does not change anything at the end of the day. You can win many rookie of the year, but the team that does not produce anything does not work. So Montreal is about evaluation, about development. Be patient. Don't worry about the rookie of the year. Just to be sure they may have a good year overall with Newhook or with any other body around him. That's it. That's all. I think expectation for the fans would be too high about Demidov next season. They have a ton, a great rookie next season. Expect, and I'll be shocked if Demidov may get the rookie of the year next season, guys. I'm sorry to tell you that. It's going to be a defenseman. I think Tarek, Bion, Dickinson, I don't know they will be ready, but those 3 defensemen could mix with Demidov. You have a couple of players coming now, Van Leonard and Washington Capitals, Cape Payroll with the New York Rangers. So you have the players are out the NCAA, they signed at the end of the year, guys, they joined the team. The competition of the Demidov this year is harder at the competition of Lane Hudson this year. Last year we talked about Mishkov, Celebrini, Dustin Wolf. That's it. Not next year. Next year you talk about 5, 6, 7, 8 possible one win the Calder Trophy. So again, and I understand, Casey, your point of view, but the market or the center, at least you have to give Cole Caulfield, Nick Sakoski, and you're not going to do that. I said, coach, well, but you can figure out something. They have 12 teams are looking for a second center in the NHL or number 1. So they are not the only one. I'm telling you right now what he's looking for can use. Compete players, compete. Big. And then he want a winger. Montreal Canadiens does not score enough at 5 versus 5. The target for me is Jason Robinson. How are you going to do it? I don't have no clue. But you have to sacrifice Caden Coley maybe. And sign Mike Madison. If Coley leaving, you have to sign Mike Madison. But you lose a big piece of your puzzle. But you gain a big winger. Patrick Lenny's now your long term is 1 year. So he's looking maybe in the middle of the lineup. Second line, third line, they can score 20 goals minimum. And that's what maybe he's targeting. It could be option B, lower at Robinson. But Montreal is going to add something like that. This was their target for them. About this one, Anthony, with the Panthers having a strong scouting network in Scandinavia because they like the players that they've been developed with there and the mother. Yeah, the problem with the Panthers, Anthony, they don't have no draft pick. They have no zero, you know. So they build their team with trade at the end of the day, at the trade deadline. Love it to get much money, make it the playoff a guarantee for 8 years, then let Cole, Laney, and Nick with us back to the cup. Banner is going to be with the Los Angeles Kings. So, Ron, I would like to hear from you what you think about that. This is my targeting. They have 4 teams on the race on Manor. Manor is not going to return with the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's going to be on the Western Conference. The Kings, Anaheim, and that's 2 other teams. Can't remember. So expect that. You're not going to play. If you think about this guy, this is a great example, Casey. How many teams? I'll give you an example, Casey. Florida Panthers. What is the highest salary cap with the Florida Panthers? Just give me your answer of that one. Which player for the Panthers win $12 million per year? A plus. Toronto did it. 12, 3 times, 11, 11. Now they are Matthews at 13. If you change your template, the salary cap, that's what Florida Panthers and Tampa Bay Lightning and the Vegas are good. Because until the star. Because they can reduce the money salary cap to make that team better. So you don't have to pay the player like $10, $12 million per year. So the Montreal Canadiens are not on the good situation to give all the money to Marner. And what happening with Lane Hudson and what happening with Demidov? What are you going to do with Montreal Canadiens can use as the right direction. Keep the players around $10 million. And that $4 million that will bring you a solid third line players you can sharing. Now, are they going to looking for Mason Marchman for the Dallas Star? He's on the market trade. I don't know. But we'll see about this one again. QC. David is in the house. Welcome back. Thank you for all that. Hey, Coach, what are your thoughts on my last 2 comments? I did it. Again, guys, if you don't answer, guys, not because I don't want to answer. I go one by one. No expectation, no template. Patient with me. I want to answer to all your questions. This is Unite. This is Unite. Me, I'm just here to answer to your question. You come here, take some beer, take some Coke, some water. If you're sick, you use some adrenaline. Not nice color, right? To show to you. But this is the way, Anthony. And Frenchy quiz at the end of the night. Want to be Sid the Kid. So Crosby, guys, the only way he left the building in Pittsburgh, he asked for a trade. That's it. Dubas not going to trade him. So Crosby said, I want to go out. Only way. Now, Lemieux is going to buy back the team with his partner. So you have another transaction on the owners the next couple of weeks, Oman, from the Fenway Sport. Said that, you have to figure out what will be the next for Crosby. I don't see Crosby nowhere. I'll be shocked. Crosby is classy, man. Crosby is loyal. Crosby will stay with the Pittsburgh until he wants to leave. If not, he stay there. Whatever Montreal put on the table. Eric, welcome in the house. Philip, go Habs, go. Big trade is coming. Nicholas, you are like crazy on the rookie. Adduction have a surprisingly good season. Nobody expectation even to ever make the team. Now, here's the point, Nicholas. Eneman, yeah, what 10 goals. We are back, guys. I apologize, guys. We have a problem with internet. I said early in the chat, so stay tuned with me. I was talking about Eneman early, guys. To Nicholas, try to pick up Nicholas right here. There we go. So Eneman, guys, expectation is job is not guaranteed. That's the only thing I can tell you right now. Bonjour, Rick. Bengal is in the house. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for being a part of the show. I apologize, guys. The internet struggling this morning, and you may be frozen at some point. Just come back if you don't mind. It'd be great. David, if a big trade is coming, I hope Lenny is going anywhere. David, about that sentiment, you got it. Will Demidov get number 91 next season? I don't know. Honestly, I didn't hear anything about that. Kapanen at number 91. Can Demidov ask a yes? I think Demidov can stay with number 99 and 93 also, Roger. You got it, Coach. It's 21, right? There we go. So I was pretty sure about that. 3-2 checker again, Abbotsford. Thank Rick for the score. Hello. TH. It's funny, TH, I was going to email you about the NHL draft. TH, what's the rumor you heard from the New York Calendars for number one? What do you expect number 33? TH, what they are targeting? Nicholas, which team is the most interesting en Marchand? I'll be honest with you, Nicholas. The rumor is Marchand want to get money. So the highest bidder, the highest team make put the money on the table for Marchand, they're going to get him. This is my point of view about him. So we'll see. They don't have any specific team I heard for rumor. But good question, Nicholas. But I'm not a measure to tell you something I don't know. So right now, it's just I got from Elliot Freeman, I believe, about that situation, where I read something about that. Warner Brothers crazy, Willie. RJ Calabro, Malvin first from contract ALC. Hey, coach, do you think Trudeau will pass through waiver this year? I believe Trudeau he become an RFA, so he will stay with the Laval Rocket. He's going to get a new deal, but until he does join the Montreal Canadiens, he does not have to go through the waiver at this point. So he's safe right now. If Montreal call up him, but now he have to go now on the waiver if he return Laval. I don't think so yet. William Trudeau is stuck in the funnel of the left defenseman. But Trudeau, 1 more years with the Laval Rocket, and we'll see after that what he can do. His skating is maybe his problem. His time of reaction on the ice, read the play, it's not about compete. You have a good size. The heart is there. Work ethic is great. It's just his skating and his hockey IQ on the level of NHL. This is what is missing for Trudeau. But again, him, Strobel, Jekai, Ekstrom, Madison, Hudson, Cooley. I just gave you 7 names in front of Trudeau. He's stuck in the middle. He does not play on the right side of the game. So he's stuck right there. Rick is agree with Marner with the Los Angeles Kings. Could target Connor Zary and Ramis Anderson, Randy, for the Calgary Flame. Again, Calgary Flame I think they still retools. I think they're going to be looking about fun option. They have 2 NHL draft picks this year. Would be interesting to follow up. There are a couple of good prospects. They pick it up the last 2 seasons by trade. Is a team is not going to rebuilding because they got saved by this fun promotion. Zary, why they would trade Zary, I don't know. Ramis Anderson, because you're going to get a right defenseman anyway already. You have 2 right young prospects. Anderson become UFA at the end of the year, I believe. He carried only a $4.9 million. But what he get in return, Montreal, what he can give to them? I'm not sure about that. Frankie, welcome back. I want Tavares big time. Is a home run for Montreal, 4 years at 7.5. They have Tavares, 700 points. I don't know about the point. Tavares has been a great hockey player, quiet, not in fun. High stuff you can hear about Tavares, but Tavares never win anything. That's simple. So why you want a player like Tavares? He never win anything. But I can understand what Tavares can bring on the second line center. But born in Toronto, want to play for the Toronto Maple Leafs for years and move as a UFA, why he will leave the league for the Montreal Canadiens? Toronto would take care of him. They would give him maybe a 3 year deal. And he will go that way. It will reduce his money at $7 million, like you just said. And he will sign a 3 year contract. Can he go 4 years? If he does this, expect the money will be lower. So I think a $21 million contract for Tavares, or a $6 million lower, and a 4 years contract for $24 million. That will keep Tavares, and it will fit on the number of the salary cap for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Barkov make $10 million. Yes, right, Randy. Bobrovsky 10.5, I believe. So they don't add player over $10 million. That's the reason you don't touch Marner. PWR, en fin of the balance for line team. You're right about that. Sign Texoma immédiatement. Veteran players. Coach Crosby decide not to stick around for a rebuild with the Pens. What will the ad have to give up to get him 2-3 years? And your opinion. So Crosby decide to leave Pittsburgh. You just said the rebuild. So what are you thinking they're looking? Target prospect. They don't want a player play in NHL at 27, 28 years old. They're targeting young players, maybe established NHL. Can a Newhook could be a piece of the puzzle? Could be that, could be a piece of the puzzle. A Strubble be a piece of the puzzle. a first one pick, a second one pick. Montreal not going to trade their big asset for Crosby. So this is two things right there. And what you like to do with the Pittsburgh Penguins is to accumulate asset, and they go on the rebuild team. So hopefully that will be good. Line we take less KC. Matthew Guard is the player you brought up. Koja is a center. Yep, Roger. Matthew Guard. This is a player, guys. Don't tell anybody. It's a player I dream about as a 49 pick for them. We'll see what happening. He brings size for sure. Coach, all my Panthers having a strong scouting network. Having any premium pick in 25. What the player should I look up for? Are two-way forward of the defensemen. But now I don't have exactly, I apologize, Anthony, which pick they are. They don't have any pick in the first round. I don't know what is the pick. Is it 63, 64? I'm not sure. If you have it, Anthony, put this in the chat. I will give you some name right there. Question, if the Habs cannot get a second center this year, are they good? You are free next year to get one. Next year, guys, a ton of players are UFA. It's great on the center, on the right defenseman is better. You have a lot of offer sheet you can ask next season. This year, at 5+ you can get on the offer sheet. But next year, I expect a better way for the UFA for the NHL. It's double better. Now, McDavid, and I can go on the list like that, guys. I don't say they're going to get McDavid. But my point behind that is this year, Stan, they have only Tavares, Bennett now. Nelson got signed. They have Grenland. They have a couple of player options. B, C, don't like it. So you're absolutely right about this Stan next year. If the Panther let the Bennett Walker is free agency, we should target the fit on the same we want to wait, guys. But again, you don't have that many. They will have to make a trade, a reject players, and Anthony, they don't have anything about that. So I don't expect about this for that one. Anthony. David must be a 2 weeks to center. Coach spent all his money on the cheese, forgot the internet bill. Now we have some kind of problem this morning for the last 1 hour, maybe. In and out. It just disappear. It just cut for 30 seconds, then it come back. So I don't know the testing. Monday, I don't have no power for Monday afternoon. So I don't know what's going on outside. Did not look this morning. Mac Elliott is in the house. That cigar is likely a late second pick. You're absolutely about this, Mark. That's the reason he dropped at the end of at the middle of 50 to 60 now, Mark. And I explained to the people, Mark, the fact like guard could be a home run at 49. I don't know. Not a problem, Bush. It's a new day, Bush, today. You never look behind. Everything happened yesterday, I'm not remember. I move forward. I'm the present guy, and one day at a time. And negative or positive yesterday. I just try to become better every single day. And that's one thing I can do. I would take Lake Saint Marchand. They automatically improve from minor. Good point, A2, about that. I think that would change also the leadership in the room. Ovidio, Coach, everyone, and welcome back. Coach, do you think the lot of reasonable expectations were addressed this year? Tobes as a starter, Fuller as ready, develop as a saver right away. Of course, Billy, I did not expect Dimidov to be with the Montreal Canadiens until at the end of the year, like after June 1st. There was no expect for me. Lane Hudson, blew my mind. I knew he was good. I knew he was really good. I knew he was great. But the way he did, 82 game, 24 minutes per game, 22 minutes per game, blew my mind. Um, Nick's key season blew my mind. Tobesh with the Montreal Canadiens surprised me a little bit. They are the player in my mind. Gallagher, what, 19, 20 goal maybe? 19 goal, 20 goal, Gallagher. Good year. Josh Anderson bounced back. That's good to hear that. Like I said earlier, Eamon and Eamon start the season good. You know, the fact like Joshua Warren never been with the team, back and forth, but call up, but not play at the level you was supposed to expect. Disappointment, but not on my expectation. So this all Jake Evans and Jordan Amir on the PK, excellent this year. That's not my expectation this year also. So they all believe overall what's going on there. So thanks again. 7777, who want to have a good 20 cam? Who you want to have a good 20 cam? I think if you look about the prospect, Kapanen Owen Beck, Florent Jekai for the Laval Rocket, Kirby Dak have to show up with ready and good shape, not like last year. Yeah, this is if you answer to your question that way, that would be the fact. But the training camp is so short. The only player I want from the league is Matthew Nice. Matthew Nice is a 51, 57 overall pick, and NHL 6'3". This is what you're looking for. A big body like him. Jason Robinson, 6'3". That's what we're going to have the Montreal Canadiens. 2 players compete. That's what you don't get with Patrick Lanning at the end of the day. The age goes, a lot of rumor out there about the Islanders. Be very, very interesting. And try the app to get the Higgins and Sheffer. I have the service to the front office and owners calling like him. Yeah, that will be the targeting the two of them. I don't know what happened. But I'm interested to know the 33 pick, what they're going to get. This is one of the pick I'm really focusing the age. To know is waiver eligible this year is what I'm asking. Trudeau is 4 years. No, Tony. Now they have a specific role. He signed his contract at 19 years. So 19 years, I believe, is 4 years no eligible. So I think he starts his 4 year next year. So I would say to you, 90% is not eligible. Trudeau, Tony. I apologize, I did not answer the right way. But that's the only role I play for him. He did not play game in NHL, so it's not a big problem for him. He's 22 years old, so he started 19 years old with Laval Rocket, if I can recall it, or turned 20. So I believe he's still under the rule of the 4 years, and the reason I said that about this, Tony. Nice is only leave be interesting. Yes, like him. I agree on that. Add big asset coach. Butch, sorry, I'm late just now. Welcome back. This is for the new people. Short guys, Friday night. That's what I do. I'm here with no template. Yes, I have a lot of things I can talk about you guys for the Montreal Canadiens, the NHL news. But this is your show. You come here, ask question, I answer to you. I don't have the right answer, but I will tell you I don't know yet, and I will try to do some search to give you back another answer. So this is what happened here Friday night. At the end of the show, we do a friendship quiz every Friday night until we're missing the June 27th because of the NHL draft. Anthony, coach, who do you like the best out of the 3 prospects, Egan, Sheffer, or Fondel? No doubt in my mind, Matthew Sheffer. Secondly, I will say to you, Fondel and James Higgins. 2 different players. One is smaller. Fondel is bigger. Higgins is more hockey IQ is better. Fondel, I would like him to compete a little bit more, but his skating is good. Jim Higgins is good. He scored 11 goals, I believe, 38 points this year. If I pick number 4, I have Frondel against there. I'm looking for a top 6 forward. I go with Frondel because of the size. But you don't make a mistake if you get against over Frondel too. It's just I feel more comfortable and confident that Frondel will be more stable in NHL. Like more respond very well. But Jamie Gans is a great hockey player. But the choice will be that way, Anthony. Good question. But you're always moving towards the future is right, coach. Just like the Habs. Thanks so much, my friend. Hudson was great. Dimitrov, not so much. Can get better next year. Last chance next year for Dak and Lenny. Both of them become or Dak become RFA and Lenny become UFA. Good point about that. J'ai back make the Habs on out there. Beck and make it 20 goals, 25 to 30 assists, 50 points. That'll be a really good year for Dimitrov. After that, I'll be happy for sure. But 50 points for him. He said Lane Hudson gets 60. So it's fun way. Hudson is a quarterback. He has 60 assists because he used on the power play. Dimitrov, I think, would be start right away power play 1, but I don't know what he's going to do. We'll see. But 50 points, 20 goals, good year for Dimitrov. I blame the other league players, but there's nothing much either. I predict 70 points season for Dimitrov next season, Roger. But I think it's a lot for demanding for the young prospect for the Montreal Canadiens. I don't see that, honestly. But the time we tell us, Butch, about this one. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. Here we go. Hello, Randy. Welcome back. The others sadly don't have the 33. They have the 42 overall. The age. Okay. Said that. There are a couple of players right there. Okra will be out. Mutat could be there. Zarovsky. It will be really interesting about that age. I'm going to bring you guys a graphic very soon. The boys at NHL Draft Press channel have a mock draft today. Select 8 Ensler for the Habs. You talk about this. Logan Ensler, guys. Let's see at that, guys. I'm going to bring you right there. Let me about 1 second here. Montreal Canadiens half here. And I want to do this to you guys, but I think you need to know that. Here we go. I should show up here. Here we go. So, this is guy, fourth strand people, does prospect and NHL. And they put, and this is where it's not confusing, but this is how they select their selection. So they don't targeting, in my opinion, and this is what it's confusing in the hockey world. Brotman, Wheeler, Elite Prospect, Greg Patton, Bob McKenzie, they all known as a good scouting report in NHL. Yeah, Cam Robinson, other side guys. Bob McKenzie is not out, but this is they did for the 125 pick example, everything like that. So you have guys at the 16, Murka, Cameron Reed, Ben Coates, and Keisha Atchison. So when they put their list, they don't look about who team select at the 16. They believe Merca will be 16, guys. From Corey Portman. And Merca is at 16, guys. This is a home run. This is a home run. 6'6", right defenseman. Why Buffalo will skip on him? Why Pittsburgh will skip on him? So, you think about this. They are expert to give you who they are, the players, their weaknesses, their strength about them. But do you really believe Merca will be at 16? Randy is in the chat. I don't think so. Why am Montreal going to select Cameron Reed, a 6-foot defenseman? I don't see Montreal select Cameron Reed. Now, I could be wrong here. It's a good prospect. It's a good selection by Scott Wheeler to put him between 16 to 20. Prospect select Coles. Ben Coles, yes, but they're small players. Hutchinson will be a home run for the Montreal Canadiens. But why Hutchinson will be at 16? But this is a two defensemen that we pick it up before the two forward there. At 17, Carter Bear. We know in Montreal talk a lot about him. Another 6 foot, Cameron Reed. Justin Carbonneau, 6'1". Logan Ensler. So the question about that, guys, is 6'2" defenseman. He started in NCAA. He struggled at the beginning of the season and NCAA. Then he adjusts after the second half. He finished strong. Is a good body. Played the USA national program for 2 years. High expectation for him. But a second pairing in NHL. It's a good selection as the right defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens at this one for that. Then they select Greg Bottom, Cameron Schmidt. Schmidt scored 50 goals, maybe a WHL, maybe not 40 goals, maybe. It's only a 5'7". Is a copycat of Cole Caulfield. Montreal is not going to touching him. Now, at 41, pay attention to those names. The two, 41, 49, those players right there. Bill Zanon, guys, 41. If he's there, Montreal select him. Can he be there at 41? I'm not sure. Zarkovsky, guys, this is the pick you can see, guys. His name is 3-time on the board. He's a winger, I believe, an MHL, good body, good skater. We like him to compete a little bit more, but the expectation is to be at the bottom 6. But this is the pick between 41 and 43. Front, or whatever his last name for Scott Wheeler. No clue about him, honestly. While Montreal will select the defenseman Wonk for the London Knight or Medicine Hat. No clue about that. Now, a person is a really interesting case. A person. Why? Because he was undrafted last year. So he returned. He have 5 players. He's undrafted. I'm going to give you that name the next couple of minutes. A person have a good year overall. But at 49, it could be a home run. Montreal did it a couple of years ago. They select older players, but usually it's more like 5th round, 6th round, 7th round. Are they going to targeting a guy who's already 19 years old? I'm not sure, but this is the name for Greg Bottom. Not a bad choice at 49. At 39, 81, 82. Afakanov, guys. Then you have Norbert. I have no clue who he is. Andrianov is another MLHL player. Prokhorov, guys, for Greg Bottom. He's supposed to be at the second round. If Montreal have Prokhorov as a pick 39, you join it. Maxim Afakanov is a great winger, 6'3". I like this kid. We'll see. 81, Montreal Canadiens, Egbert, 5'10", I believe. You don't touch him. Popanikis, guys, is a big defenseman, 6'5". I'll be shocked he's at 81. I don't know clue about Griffin. Romano comes for the USA program as another winger. I think he's 6 foot, 6'1". Possible there. Martin is a winger, but is a small P. Is a small. Biddle is a huge, big 6'4", 6'5", I believe. Possible there. At the bottom, you see Biddle again at the pick. If I remove myself, pick 108 and 82. About that, Peskoski, Weatherskard, Kushavshev. So, again, I don't know what Montreal is going to do there. But at the end of the day, we'll see. I want to bring to you guys, I don't know, undrafted players, guys. Here we go. They have 4 players, guys, and undrafted. 4 players last year. They have 7 players, but 3 of them is the left defenseman. They are returning in the NHL draft. Christian a person, a left winger, which we just talk about him. Can the Montreal jump on him? Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I don't know why we cut in and out this morning, but it is what it is. I cannot do anything about that. I said him that win a Calder, $20. Ah, ah. I don't like to bet against my team. So I said, no, I cannot make a bet, not because of the dividend, not going to make it. It's just like I don't want to gain against a player on my team. Does it make sense? A2. I thought we had the 33 pick as well for the longest time. I looked at the draft chart and said they have the 42. I will have to check TH. Not say you're wrong, but something happened if they don't have it. TH. I give you that answer right now. See, sometimes, guys, I don't have no clue about things. I just do some search. Okay, I got it. So, what happening, guys, is this part. And this is good to know for me. I don't know why I did not know that. If you win the lottery of the NHL and you're jumping from whatever you are to number one, or you're jumping under standing, it's only for the first round pick. After that, you back at your normal standing in NHL. Does it make sense? TH. So this is the reason after that. Randy, Marco H goes, you're right about this, Randy. I don't see what I think it's a Buffalo, I believe they are there, Randy. But I think you are right about Marcotte top 10. I still believe Nipis is a target for Montreal again. You're right about that. Let's go see what we get here. I don't know if you have those selection. Let me see that. I'm news at draft. Here we go. I'm telling you guys, I'm prepared for your question. No, just kidding. I just wish we have so many people. I don't know how we can do that, but that's another subject for another time. Because maybe my internet problem. But you know, if you think about those other channel, I think we are pretty good. But we cannot get the viewers. You know what I mean? Like, listen other channel closely. I'm not shy to say we're not bad at all. Like, we know a lot of stuff here. You can hear a lot of things you never heard nowhere. But again, we're not known as someone knows hockey. So that's the reason. Anyway, that's the subject. Here we go, Roger. Can use, and I repeat this, they want player compete, and they are big size. They are the player guys at big size. Lakovic, Newsbit, Ensler, defenseman, we just talked about him. Allcraft, guard, we just talked about him. Carter Amico, big 6'5". Afakanov, their defenseman, the forward winger MHL. I mean, he's 6'3". Kettles, another 6'5". Popanikis, another right defenseman, 6'5". Mason West, 6'6". They have other players, of course. But this is the player I think the Montreal are targeting. Over 6 foot. That's for the reason Carter Bear, they love the way they compete. They really like him during an interview. Could be on, if they select a 6 foot, not saying I'm wrong. They just believe this is the best player on the board. But check the philosophy of the Montreal Canadiens. They learn for the Washington Capitals. They have to be big. And they want to be player compete. This is they want to have with characters, with behavior, the work ethic, the passion they have, how they are really work to become a professional. If the kid played big game in the past, this is all the attribute at the players interview they have and they follow them. I think Carter Beck got interview met the scout for the Montreal maybe 10 times this year. So they really follow Carter Bear. But we'll see. Who would be the best prospect? It's hard to tell you, Butch, because you select 16, but you don't know who's going to be there. I just gave you the targeting for the Montreal Canadiens. Now, of course, if Carbonneau is still there, you're going to looking about that. Other players is not. Excuse me. Go to water now. No. Bear 6 foot. Carbonneau 6'1". If they're on the board, they are going to be looking about him. You sorry about that, TH. That's a good Mark. If we get those the two of the three players you mentioned there, that's pretty good. I still shocking if Etchinson be there at 16, but we'll see. Montreal will build the pick list the 1 to 335. And one time a player is picked is Monday off the list. One day they will talk. They will pick the next name on the list who was not drafted. Yeah, of course, it's line, but you never know. I'm surprised Montreal going to select 12 times. I still believe they're going to be only less at 12 times. I think 10 times will be the maximum. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Gary is in the house. Thanks for all the likes we got there. For me, the Habs should swing for the fans at 16 and then go out of the box. Have a graphic, guys. Let me check that again. I'm telling you right now, I make something a good thing here. Another one. I just need to find it, guys. Don't worry about that. By the way, guys, did you like the thumbnail? New thumbnail for the Friday night. Undrafted players right there. It's not there. Lennartson, by the way, is an all-rookie team in NHL. Lennartson was with Denton, Matejchuk, Dustin Wolf, Matvey, Michkov, and Carter Gauthier, and McLean Celebrini. About that, have a graphic, guys. Let me check again. Like I said, no template, coach. You can make anything if you want to. Here we go. I don't know why I did not put this, but I'm going to put this right here, guys. They are the pick, guys. 16, 17 overall pick in NHL. 2024. Adam Chirichik and Derek Peresca. 2023, guys. Pelika is still at 17. On Zek, we'll see big winger 6'5". 2022, Aslan for the Buffalo Sabres and Kemel for Nashville. Both teams are playing the American Hockey League, maybe Kemel SHL. Hoffman, up and down American Hockey League. Zach Bolduc, look what he did this year with the St. Louis Blues. Chicago Blackhawks, Raquel is still played, but not expectation what he was. Kenan Cooley is still for the Montreal Canadiens. The following year, the year before that, Alex Newhook played in NHL, Montreal Canadiens. He was from that. Peter Krebs is still playing in the Buffalo right now, but not at the level we expect. Both players, guys, 2018, both of them struggling in NHL to stay there. Unfortunately, they don't have anything there. Valimaki and 2017 play, I don't know how many games in NHL. Not a bad pick, exactly what Lane Green, but both of them are third pairing in NHL. Still at 2016, Chick run. Great year, great career. Tandy Fabro, guys, not bad. He's a small player, but he's not bad. But look about 2015, guys. Barzell and Kyle Connor. This is a steal. So, yes, Gary, you can have some kind of home run there. It's not guaranteed, the 16, 17. If Montreal can get one of the two pick, a player is going to play 300, 500 in NHL, that would be amazing. This is why I see that, Gary. Whoever could 8 more. Parker Gursky will be right one. Coach, can you answer my draft publisher question? The string froze. I think you talk about answer. I think I give you that answer. I think you want to bet or Demidov. I think I give you that answer. Apologize again, Pro Frozen guys is out of my control. The internet is that way this morning. It is what it is. It hurt, but what I can do. Everything's plugged right away, right away. I must make a tough decision on that. Lenny is an easy decision. You're right, David, about that. The time will tell us during the next winter. A big right defenseman at 26, at 27, if they can skate, David. Montreal looking for a right defenseman. It's another one. We have to wait about that. Thanks so much. Yeah, basketball tonight. I did not know that. I will see later. Lakovic is a big, but is doesn't play big or use his body. Jeff is one still. He played with the most jaw, the worst Canadian junior team, hockey junior team. I think he was named captain after they sent all the big players with them. I will not at 16, 17 GF. You can take a risk with Lakovic, in my opinion, because he's 6'4", 6'5". You will go with Span. Span is what 6'1", maybe 6 foot. Play at the US with is it not play? He play with Sean, I believe. Spencer Knight. Well, Spence. Malcolm Spence is more between 20 to 25 at the NHL draft. I did not have anything related for the Montreal Canadiens with Spence. With them, I didn't read anything about him. Not I don't know the players. I'm talking about with Montreal relate with Spencer GF. Second try, the boys at the initial draft pro channel is a mock draft today. Select a bear answer for the ab top. All right. So answer, I give you the answer, I believe. For the NCAA 6-2. Didn't have a great first half. He played better on the second half. His players will be selecting between 16 to 24 in NHL. Right defenseman. Now, Cameron Bear, guys, is a complete player. He's a Gallagher 2.0. Not saying he's going to score 30 goals in NHL. But he's a guy, he can play on the third line, can jump in a second line at some point, have a great year at WHL. This is the kind of fans we love it. He's a blue-collar fans. He's a blue-collar players. He loves to compete. He loves to play in the corner. He crashes to the net. He's disturbed opponent players. This is the kind of player like we like in Montreal. It's happening. I have no clue. But it's hopefully A2 that give you the answer. I found further interview Jordan. Welcome back in the house. Show how smart he is, not just talent. He's a good kid, Jordan. He was well grow as a good family. Born, I believe, in Melbourne and Florida. I know him since he's 10 years old. No, when I said I know him, because he was at the same rink like me. I coach. I make about 20 practices of Fowler when he was 12 years old. The Florida Alliance AAA program, they make the practice at home during the summer. I was assistant coach with the team, and that's what I met Fowler, family, everything like that. Calvin, the kids for the Columbus Blue Jacket. Second time I forget his last name. It's only one way there. I would not draft a Carbonneau, Roger. A 6'1" right winger. I don't know how you feel about his pressure in Montreal Canadiens. I think Montreal fans will be all over him about pressure. But we'll see, Gary, if he's available or not. There we go. That's the way to do that, Butcher. It's always interesting for now. How is change your approach? I expect 16 a bit guest pick as something as a guy you want for sure. Uh, you know, remember what I believe the Boston Bruins got 14, 15, 16, or 13, 14, 15. The only player get out of this, Jake DeBrusque. The two other players was bad. Um, yeah, Jordan. How many contract have got left in the organization? They still have a lot. I think last time I checked was 38, 39, but I can check again because we got we I did a show about this last week. The Surica Montreal is 6.11, $6.1 million. Um, the Rock is 31, so they have 31 standard contract. They can remaining three returning players. So that's what they got right now with the Montreal Canadiens, 31. Now he said 19, yes, but if you think about this, Montreal have five players on UFA. Then you have about 6, 7 players for the Laval Rocket as a RFA, 2 players on UFA. So you accumulate that, you get about 44, 45. They have enough space for that on that one. Just like I love the graphic, coach. Very nice. You welcome A2. One that love the thumbnail. Very good, relax, good vibe for just chat. Not sure the thumbnail cause is AI is complete my job, but I love the vibe too, Jeremy. Thanks so much, my friend. Back that thumbnail look like a coach have some very good cheese. Yeah, but not last night. Last night I stay home, guys, and I just walk. I'm building something else for the Hockey Nation, but I need to be ready for the NHL draft. I'm create a video about the top 5 rivalities playoff, and then I'm doing the game for. So I make a lot of different things for prepare for the show tonight. So I work, go to bed at midnight. I cannot sleep. I don't know what's going on. I took a pill to make me sleep. I cannot. It's like now my body reject a pill to sleep. Can I believe it? So turn around, checking TikTok and everything, like 1:30. Why? I don't know. Not easy to get older when you're sick. Anyway, great play about this A2. Was a great draft year. Yes, the A2 was amazing for sure. Woodlook is sleep. Welcome to the house. Thanks for the likes. I have confidence that the Habs scout will find a diamond and the rough roof at 16, 17. I'll be honest with you, Gary. Montreal has been lucky with Dimitrov last year. Can a player skip and go at the 16 like Etchinson, Merca? You don't hesitate. You just run at the board. But I would, I would Cameron Bear. I would be one of the 2 pick for sure. In my opinion. And then after that, it would be a big size. No, just like I don't think so. I think possible Rebecca may use stay with Laval Rocket. I think Montreal would like to add a veteran defenseman, and NHL can play on the PK. I can be on the second, third pairing. I don't know they're going to make a trade with the Calgary Flame to get Ramus Anderson. But we'll see about that NBA. The game is 50-55. Yeah, I don't watch the game right now. Look at person in the house. Welcome back, David. I like losing my internet. It's not you, David. It's me. Yes, Butch Lankovic, big forward. Moves John Warriors have the quality of leadership. You have a good hands, good shot. Like he said, Jeff, we like him to compete more. We like him to use his body more. But it's a good pick to get Lekovic. But everybody has different, different opinion. Like him, he prefer Malcolm Spence over Lekovic. Nothing wrong with that. Sorry about that, just like. Thank you, welcome. Hearing good things about that bear kid. We shall see. Yeah, you're right about this. I think Fuller has a pedigree similar to Sir Carey. I think we have to be patient with Fowler, guys, like Demidov. I think we have to wait for Fowler. I don't, what you see at the end of the season for both players, you have up and down, right? We have to be a little bit more caution. Don't high expectation. Let them play to develop 2 years with a both team, Montreal and the Laval Rocket, and see after that, and go from there. 3-3 Charlotte overtime. Gislain spent his time getting feet off by the Crosby. One touch him with 60 points. DeBrusque. I don't think so. You talk about DeBrusque with the Pittsburgh Penguins because DeBrusque play with the Boston Bruins. This year we play with the Vancouver Canucks. He's a guy who can score 25 goals. If he get 30, he's great. Big body, winger for DeBrusque. The potential Owen Beck is good. I still believe one more year Laval will be helping him. For him, good face-off guy, great PK guys. He can play on the 200s. He's just a smart hockey player. I was going to relate this in the NHL. I have no clue yet. But I have to be patient with him. I don't like to go to sleep, but when I do like to get up. Thanks so much, RJ. McKenzie has constantly been pretty accurate. I would like to see his pick again, David. He would be out next week with TSN. He did the January. We'll see what's happening on that one. When I get that, we'll definitely make a video or bring this on the subject Montreal Games on the night for sure. Willie is in the house. What do you think the Avalanche need to do in the offseason? Goaltender Sam Salid. Goaltender will be Salid. They don't have no money. Jonathan Drouin is over with the Colorado Avalanche, look like, for the rumor. They need to trade Samuel Girard, Charlie Coy to open more money. They have, I believe, 17 plus signed, if I can recall it properly, with 19. So they have to get players with salary cap to open more money. So that's the reason, Ken Martin and cash could be an asset, a trade to open up, $7 million? So this is the three things that could happen about that. I think the focus for the Habs for next year is to find at least one right defenseman, ideal two. Are you talking about NHL draft look or the season for the upcoming season? Next season, so Habs for next year. I think one defenseman minimum. It'll be hard to find two. I believe he signed Cody CC or something like that. I think they would like to open a spot for the right defenseman for Rebecca or Mayu and Carl up and down. I think you're going to use Lane Hudson on the right side with Alex Carrier and go from there. Happy Father's Day for tomorrow, people. Sunday. Mr. Fisher back in the house. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes, subscribe, and of course, sorry. Of course, become a member of the Hockey National Show. Quit the game with the Oilers last night. Wow, the game yesterday was amazing between the Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. First time in NHL, a team come back for the first deficit of 3 goals in the first period. Tristan now have the record of the most goals and overtime during the playoff with 4 game-winning goals. The resilience of the Oilers was great. The chance of the Picard goaltender is amazing. Picard is 7-0. If Picard win the last 2 games, he becomes 9-0. Is it enough to be the MVP of the playoff? Because he's going to be 9 win or the 16 win. That's crazy. Weekend are great. You're right about that. RJ Calabro, basketball. Pacer to 1 lead. I don't know if it's because I'm getting old, but I have no patience for the BS anymore. When I'm pissed with someone, date, else I remove myself from the conflict ASAP. Not about to be old. Just like it's to just believe maybe you're not to want to be controversy guy and no need to get that kind of the drama around your life. Uh, Getting older, you get more wisdom. You learn from your experience, and you go from there. I think that's the way I see that. It's just like maybe I'm wrong, but this is the way I go. That way, just like go, but let's go, Mr. PS. Good to hear from you again. Just like I don't think Rebecca is really coach. I think for me, look, I think like you cannot show up at the camp with no guarantee. So if they feel good about him to be with Montreal all year long, it's okay. But you're right. I think he's not ready yet. My opinion, I will let him play Laval until Christmas, example, and go from there. That's my own opinion. Go get a right defenseman, experience wise. They don't have a lot on the UFA, although like Saval, CC, Harmonic. But yeah, play like Robinson, Bokosian, are 35 years old, 34 years old. They are not the best, third pairing defensemen, I believe. But this is the way I see that. Now, they can hit the home run with Ramis Anderson. We'll see. I think there are at least a couple of high compete checkers and the Carbonneau Bear. Uh, yeah, Bear is the first one over Carbonneau. Carbonneau is very interesting case. The guy had good hands, can put a puck in the net. Would like him to use his body more. It's not a bad pick at 16, 17. PS, whether we'll get Marner? No. Marner is going to sign with the team in the Western Conference. The number one team is right now related to Mitch Marner is the Los Angeles Kings. I don't know how you're going to let. I don't know how you're going to do it. If they do it, Kavri Cobb is going to be on the market as a defenseman. Here we go, Butch. You're welcome. Rebecca has not played much in the last 3 preseason. No, you're not wrong about this. Look about Rebecca. I'll be shocked he make the play. He make the team, so they're going to get some kind of the guarantee one, right? And like last year, they're struggling at the beginning of the season with the right side. So we'll see. Right, welcome in the house. Thank for all the likes we got so far. PS, they got many. Thought the right evening, Billy. Ducks. I am Ducks. You're right about this, Wendy. Yeah, 4 team for him. Not a lot of game for sure about this look. And I think for him, the benefit will be better for him if he can make the stay with Laval Rocket for 1 more year for sure. PS Mayu will come, will earn a spot on the 3rd pairing, and Rebecca will get a full year and the share number 1 with Laval Rocket. I don't see Mayu with Laval Rocket, with the Montreal Canadiens yet. At least you have an amazing, great training camp. But this is another player missed like 18 months. His progression this year was okay, not great. He still make the same mistake he did as during the playoff. So when you want the player to become an NHL, it's about consistency. Don't do the same mistake. This is happening with Jekai too. By the way, Martin said we gave a lot of love for Martin for Albert Jekai during the podcast of the missing curfew. He talked about Jekai. Yes, the winning season is right there and Thailand. I like north of Calgary. I live in North Calgary, David. I heard a lot about the Rasmus Anderson. Calgary does not want to trade him for nothing. I definitely would. You have to pay the price for Rasmus Anderson to get out, David. I think for me, I would not trade him. Why? This is the problem you're going to get. They have a lot of young prospects on the right defenseman. They still need 2, 3 years. And Anderson would like to get he become UFA next year. I think they're going to be a trade at the trade deadline because they don't want to give him a 7, 8 years deal. I think the Calgary would love to sign him for 5 years, but I don't see Anderson accept that. So trade deadline, Ramis Anderson could trade like Zeb John did. I believe they will have a wish of David Savawa. Excuse me. Good point, Gislain. Look, he's still a good grandpapa and French with a Montreal Canadian, but it's time to open a spot. He's getting slower, and smart enough to him to stay with Montreal Canadian around the team. Coach, will you be playing with a pro NHL? I think Mayu need to learn more again. Is the defensive side is decision making. This is two area, guys. You need to improve with consistency. Now you can say, coach, you can make one mistake, yes, but it's like 4, 5, 6, 7 per game. Look what he did with Shakers, a turnover, and initially you're going to get burned. So his biggest enemy is himself. Oh, a little bit like Joshua Roy. Biggest enemy Joshua Roy is himself. Did he improve his skating? No. But we talk about his skating since he's 18 years old. Did he learn to get somewhere to learn about power skating? I have no clue. Are you going to learn about prayer? I don't know clue. He did not show up at the training camp in a top shape. His problem is physicality of the game. It's compete. Did he improve that? I don't think so. So Mayu, he had to improve his decision making, his defensive zone coverage. Did he learn about this? Not much. Cap control is another big sometimes. So to stay in NHL, he can play 5 games, but stay 80 games. This is Mayu is not sure he's ready yet for that. Good point, Luke. Rennie said he won $9 million. Comment there's 007 back in the house. Welcome back. We need a new stadium. Roy, big thank you for the scouting team of the Chicago. They pick Le Chicago and they kill to Anaheim and Columbus also. Did not pick Demidov. PS. I think Chicago is a big mistake. I think the player they select after that was pretty good. Anaheim and Columbus. Columbus Lindstrom, we'll see what he reacts. He's going to play in the NCAA next season. With Penn, is it Michigan or was it Penn State? I don't remember. That's Penn State. Can I remember which team he signed up? Not I need patience for the decor and no rush for them. For me, no, Gary, you're right about this. Coach Nurse is the same as Mayu. It's not a bad. It's not a bad comparison. It's not bad at all, Roy. I like that. I really like that. I think Nurse brings a bit more physicality to the game, but the offensive, I think Mayu is a bit better at Nurse. But it's a great. I think sometimes this, some people, the shot guys, sometimes compare players and they nail it. And this is the first time I heard that, and you nail it. You really nail it. Nail it. I like that one. I don't think so. About Bedard with the one Joshua Roy. This is a you refer of the Team Canada 2 years back to back with Connor Bedard. The last year with Mason the McDavid. Roy has no chance to be on the top line in NHL. So I don't think so. Bedard need a good A player like Jason Robinson, example. That'd be a good fit for him. With better. Thanks everybody. Don't forget, guys, click on that code. How can you get a code and then EC air conditioning up and down with a cheese beside you. Sorry. But that's true. I don't use my AC. I'm alone. I have a couple of fans, 2 fans. I use the fan when I sleep. I use EC normally 1-2 hours before I go to bed. I turn on and then have enough for the night. But that's happening. Anyway. GF, you're not wrong about this. We talked about this early in the chat tonight. Benel go nowhere. Ekblad go nowhere. Marchand is out. Watched a lot of Mayu last year. My thought has some decent NHL skill. A great shot, a good finisher, but is not very smart, making a bad decision. But his DNA, it will never be solid in his shot. This is, again, another great comments about Mayu. I cannot add more at that one. PS, I think Mayu will make the team and surprise everyone. But everything could happen. PS, everything could happen. PS, but I will say to you, I'm not confident Montreal will be a solid team with him as a defenseman yet. Yes, Roy is $9 million for free. You're right, Roy. As maybe a technique or a tips for that. No, the way I set up my condominium, for me, I have no problem. I can sleep but I just want to please her, whatever it is, on different way. But to be sure she feel comfortable. But I realized sometimes she was like cold, so I turned out the EC, back the EC, just my voice go there. Not good. Nicolas de Gaubibono, welcome. He was named one of the top prospects of hope in the NHL for sure. You're right about this, Gary. Second year, I believe. You're right, Butch. My dad died from a car EC cold. Tu couches les fesses, ça a l'air comme disait ma grand-mère. Ouais. No, but it not happen a lot. Right now, it's like I'm stuck right here. I'll go to get a pharmacy and get some pill. I'll be alright. Je sais même pas si je vais donner longtemps. Salut, quand je... Non, genre, je cogne des clous. But now, if you count des clous, guys, it's the time for what? It's the time to French quiz. Two guys have person my intérêt are Isaac Howard, Tampa Bay does not want to sign, and Maxime Chabonov, Richard UFA. Anybody think they could be an intérêt for the Habs? I think Howard could be another one. I think Howard is only 6 foot, I believe, but I could be wrong about that. Why we do that? It's because it's time to get there, guys. It's a quiz. Here we go. Time for the quiz. Here we go. Just like. Yeah, PS, the rumor is going to be with Los Angeles Kings. I think Toronto does not trade him on the Eastern Conference, but I could be wrong here. You never know. Chabonov is 5'9". I will not play with the Montreal Canadiens for sure. Chabonov, I watched him this year. The Buckies coach. Yeah, Ohio State Buckies. 05, look, you're right. Déjà the quiz. Yes, I drink 1 coffee and 8 wave by Greg Blood, guys, and it's all pretty good. Here we go, guys. It's time for the quiz. Are you ready on that one, guys? 5 questions. You put the answer in the chat, and we'll give you your answer. And the winner of the move on. The winner, we put this on the on the schedule descending all the way to the end of the year. Question number 1. Here we go. Which of the team below has the most Game 7 win in the NHL history? Which team has the most, I can bit bigger for you guys, below has the most game win in the NHL history? Pittsburgh, Vancouver, Washington, the Philadelphia, or Chicago. The most win as the game number 7 in NHL history. The clock is on. Good luck, everybody. There was a 7. E. Billy get Pittsburgh. Roy D. PSD. Mike, welcome back in the house. Don't forget, guys, click on the likes. Mr. Fisher. E. A2E. Yes. Or the Stanley Cup. I apologize. Is this Stanley Cup or the? No, it's a overall. Look, I apologize. She's like said A. Rennie said A also. PS not B. For PS. Frankie, welcome back in the house. Thanks for all the likes. Send them in. Go with C. Chicago for David is E. I think it's Z. I screw up for A2. Luc Laforson, your answer is what? Luc Laforson. We wait for Luc Laforson before we get the final answer. This one, guys. I'll give me a time to check it. Luc Laforson, go with A on that one. All right, here we go. The answer is A. Gary Conway got it, and Luc Laforson got it. Frank, Randy, Ghislain, Mike, Billy, Nicolas start a good way. Both all of you have a good answer. 1 and 1. The rest of you are 0-1. Question number 2 of the night. Great play so far. Here we go. If this time, guys, about losing. So, which team lose the most 7 games in the NHL history? All playoff count. Anaheim, Calgary, Buffalo, Minnesota, Star plus the Wild, and the Islanders. Here we go. The clock is up on this moment. Be ready. Good luck, everybody. How many win? 11. Now it was only the list of the list right there, just like. Ready? Go with B. Calgary. Ready? Go with Islanders. E. Just like go with D. Mr. Fisher, go with B. A2, go with B. During the playoff full year, let's go with D. Minnesota Star plays the Wild. PS go with C. I may say Nicolas de Gobi Bono. Billy. Why go with E? Anthony Manzano, go with C. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Frankie, go with B. Sanderman, go with E. I got this. Gary Cornouillet, Luc Laforcine, Nicolas, Billy. 4 of you guys have to give me an answer. Gary, go with D with Minnesota. Luc Laforcine. Nicolas. Nicolas maybe fall asleep. RJ, C. Thank you, RJ. I give you 10 seconds. Luc Laforcine. Butch, go B. No, Roy. There we go, guys. We'll see what's happening there. If you add this answer, B, you're the winner of that one. We have Mike with 2 good answers. We have Randy Walkman at 2. Frankie is at 2. We got also a score for A2. Mr. Fisher 007 and Butch have a good goal on that one. On this one, said D coach. Thanks so much. PS to confirm with me. Apologize, look, I didn't see you. Sometimes I don't see you. Apologize on that one. Question number 3 of the night. Thanks, PS again. Which goalie, beside Patrick Roy, has made over 60 saves and a single Stanley Cup final? You have only another goaler stop 60 save et plus in NHL beside Patrick Roy. Is it Martin Brodeur, Tuukka Rask, Tony Esposito, Ron Tucknott, and Johnny Bauer? There we go. The clock is up. Good job, Mike. You're right, Roy, but that's not the answer. The answer guy was 7 last, by the way. All the other team was 6. Billy D. Ron Ducknut. We have PS with C. Gary Conway with D. Anthony Manzano go with A. Mike go with A. Martin Brodeur. One specific game, you're right, look. One specific game. And the Stanley Cup final. That goalie makes 60 save A plus. A2 go with E, Roy go with E. We have Roy with A, Justin with E. Just for Johnny, Mr. Fisher. Sanderman D, Bush with A. David go with Tucknut, Mr. D. We wait for a couple of people. I don't know, Billy sit around. Randy, Gary Conway, Luc Laforcine. We'll go give you a little bit more time, guys. Nicolas go with A, back in the house. 007 go with A with Martin Brodeur. B for Luc Laforcine. I said B, Randy. Thanks so much, my friend. Randy go with D. Now, here we go, guys. We got that for all of you. Frankie said C. No, it's E, ladies and gentlemen. And A2 tie the game. Nobody increasing the number at 2. On that one, we don't have any other players that make a new W. Willie Snyder go with C, Tony Esposito. So that's what happening, guys, for question number 3. We're going to move on at question number 4. Still have to win to get Willie, so he still could win the game tonight or tie the game. Here you go. Question number 4. What is the record for the longest winning streak in a single NHL playoff run? It could be first round, second round, third round, fourth round. Is it 9 game, 10 game, 11 game, 12 game, or 13 game? The longest straight win in NHL playoff. Good luck, everybody. The time is up. Is on. PS so far is 0-1. You're right, 0. Yes, Mr. Fisher, you are in the tie with other players. Worked off one. I got the first and the last coach. She's not Framboise. Yes, yeah. I said the people already. Person. We have Gary CC. We have A2 at E. We have 007 at D. We have RJ at D. PS at B. Justin Framboise at C. Philadelphia David. I don't know. B, no clue. I think it's C. Screw up again, A2. Standerman C, Wally C. We have a coach, you frozen, yeah. Randy D. I won 12 straight, I think. No, Goglain, Billy. Dave said D. Anthony said C. C. Here you go, guys. I apologize for the frozen again, but I got all your answer. The answer of this one, guys, a little bit late, is C. 11 game. On that one, longest winning straight. And we have Justin Laframboise take the lead at 3. Randy is at 2. Frankie at 2. Mike at 2. A2 at 2. We have Anthony Manzano, or whatever, sorry. 2 now. We have Sanderman and Willie scored a goal. Luc Lafortune at 2. Gary Conway at 2. The last question of the night is Justin Laframboise is right, but he won the contest. If he's wrong, many of you can tie the game if you have 2 answers good. If not, but you're out. But stay with us. Three teams hold the record for the longest winning streak in a single NHL playoff run with 11 straight games. We just mentioned about that. The Montreal Canadiens are one of them. Can you name the 2 other teams that share this record? Roy was right about that one at some point with the Montreal Canadiens. We have 2 teams did it. Boston, Chicago, New Jersey, New Islanders, Edmonton, Detroit, Pittsburgh, Chicago, Tampa Bay, Calgary. Here we go, guys. This is the last question tonight. We'll see who can pick up the win tonight. Good luck, Ghislain. Good night, Randy. Randy, you can win. Give us an answer, Randy. It's not of hockey. Good night, Randy. Anthony said A. Woody Starr said D. A2 said D. Billy said C. Standerman said D. Mike said C. Anthony or Butch is C. C for RJ. D for Randy. David Montreal. As you say, C. 007, go with D. Roy, go with D. Roy, go with D. Nicolas, go with C. Sorry, guys, I want to be sure I'm right. PS with B. Anthony with A. Luc Lafortune, go with D. Mr. Fisher with B. Frankie with B. Gary Conway with C. So, Et Justin Laframboise is right. Et Justin Laframboise is right. I see he won the contest when nobody can join him. But if he's wrong and you give us this answer, you tie the game with Justin Laframboise, and that's happening again for a second back-to-back win of the French quiz. Mr. A2 take the winner of the game tonight. I'll give him 2W in this season so far. Congratulations. And then we have Randy Walkman, Justin Laframboise, and Luc Lafortune bounce back after he studied 40 hours of the the rules of the NHL record, and they all bounce back, guys. They are the winner of the show tonight at this hockey French quiz. Congratulations for all the winner. Back-to-back tests win tonight. Here we go. I'm going to add, of course, Justin Laframboise, a winner right here. I'm going to update my update graphic. Luc Lafortune also is a winner. Frank won last week, but did not play tonight, was not here. So congratulations on that one, Luc Lafortune. Finally, Roy, you get one goal on that one, Roy, tonight. But you was right about the Montreal Canadiens early, Roy. So at some point, you can get a 0.5. Frankie said Dieu est bon, Luc. Frankie, 0.5 last week, 2 weeks ago. But don't give him too much the pride of himself. He's got the head is going to go swollen. Now he was thinking, oh, I can win. So, but good performance, Luc, about that one over there. C'est de la chance, Frankie. Here we go. He at least honest, Luc Lafortune. Luc does not searching anything, just straight to the point. He feel it. He feel the way happening. That's it. That's all we got on the Fun Friday night. Hopefully you enjoy it, guys. This is the template of the Friday night. Next week, if we don't have no hockey game, we'll go the same thing here. This is your show. It's not mine. I'll do my best to answer. I apologize for the internet. I apologize for my voice. But it is what it is, guys. Sometimes you have to do it. And that's happening, guys, for myself today. Hopefully an amazing, great weekend for all of you. Hopefully you're going to have an amazing, great weekend. Happy Father's Day for all of you as is a father. If you're not a father, you can make it friends anyway. Try to sign up with a brother and sister organization. Try to make it friends. I know you can make it. I know you can change the life of many people, guys. Keep considering who you are. If you're struggling with fun things like health, financial, relationship, whatever, maybe at work, maybe with a member of your family, whatever it is, be someone, stay calm, patient, and remember, this is only a cloud. This is only a small piece of your chapter of your life. You're going to go through this. If you have faith, believe in yourself, keep pushing, try to become a better version of yourself every single day. Think positive. It's happened for many of us, including myself. My health, financially, relationship with cheese, many other things. But one thing I did not give up is to push myself to say, you know what, something will happen to keep pushing here. We'll see. I don't have the right answer. I pray God, I believe, and I think there's the right way to do that. So, you guys, you have difficulties right now, don't give up. Don't give up. Research for help. You can talk with anybody. If you want to reach me, you can talk to me. And before we leave, we want to pray for Mr. Enartap, Steve McNair, mom, Enartap mom and dad. Look like the mom is getting better. I think she's going to be back home, but the dad is still struggling. So pray for him. It's tough for Mr. Enartap. We miss him terribly, and hopefully see him around. All of you guys, we want to thank tonight. the super chat of Billy. Thanks so much for the super chat tonight. And other people, click on the likes. We're missing maybe one to get the 50. If you don't click on the likes, thanks so much. I apologize again for my internet, everything like that. Be wild, BL, finally will not only dominate your day, but finally will dominate the first half of what? 2025. Hockey Nation, I show the Ab Nation and all the cheese and then want to tell you one more thing. We love you, friends. Have a great night, everybody. I can wish you tomorrow night for the game number 5 between the Panthers and the Oilers. Enjoy the rest. Enjoy your weekend, guys. I can wait to see you next time. Thanks so much for the likes. Thank you much, Luke, Woody Snyder. Thanks so much, Mr. Fisher. Thanks so much also. On that one, we have RJ Calabro. Thank you for all the news. Nicolas, have a good night, buddy. Everybody, I can wait to see you tomorrow night. Good night, everyone. Booyah! Thank you, Billy. Be kind. Love it.